The Sega Dreamcast, a console that dared to dream big, but ultimately became Sega's swan song in the hardware business. The Dreamcast remains one of gaming's most fascinating stories, so today we're going to dive into its history, iconic games, hidden gems, and why it didn't succeed.
This is the day you have trained for, the day you have studied for. Utilize your superior skills, your superior intelligence.
Sit down, rodent!
Sarah, baby! Oh, you were one fly.
Don't make me hurt you.
Learn to defeat your ruthless enemy, Steve of Hackensack.
Ryan, you're gonna get roofed.
Shut up, quadruped.
Sega Dreamcast. It's thinking.
The Dreamcast first launched in Japan in November 1998, then made its way to North America on September the 9th, 1999. Sega called it 9999, and it was marketed as the dawn of a new era for gaming. The Dreamcast wasn't just another gaming console, it was a bold step into the future. Packed with cutting-edge features, it laid the groundwork for many innovations that we take for granted today. One of the Dreamcast's most unique features was its VMU, the Visual Memory Unit. This wasn't just a memory card, it had its own small screen and buttons, which let you access game info or play mini-games while you were away from the console. It added a whole new layer of interactivity to the gaming experience, far beyond what traditional memory cards could offer. The console also featured online gaming. With a built-in modem, it was one of the first systems that made it easy to go online straight out the box. This meant players could jump into multiplayer games with friends across the globe. Phantasy Star Online was a major milestone for online RPGs on consoles and really showcased the Dreamcast's potential in connecting players worldwide. Another big change was the GD-ROM, a new disc format that held more data than the usual CD-ROMs used by other consoles at the time. This allowed games to feature better graphics, more detailed sound, and overall larger content. When it came to controllers, Sega's design was a standout. The Dreamcast controller had a port for the VMU, which let you store data and see visuals during gameplay. If you wanted more features, you could plug in accessories like the jump pack, which added rumble support. The controller was also the first to have analog triggers, which have become a standard today. It was also ahead of its time with digital distribution. It had an internet browser allowing you to surf the web on your console, plus it let you download demos and updates directly from the internet, something that paved the way for digital storefronts that we have today. However, competition was fierce. Sony's announcement of the PS2 with its promise of DVD playback and more advanced hardware made gamers hesitant to invest in Sega's system. By March 2001, Sega discontinued the Dreamcast. In just over 2 years, they sold approximately 9.13 million units worldwide. Despite this short run, the Dreamcast boasted a library of over 600 games, which were a mix of physical and online-only releases. Now that we've covered the Dreamcast beginnings, let's take a dive into what really made it shine, the games. The Dreamcast gave us some truly unforgettable experiences, with a mix of iconic titles and groundbreaking new ideas. Let's take a look at some of these games that defined this console and left a lasting impact on the gaming world. Power Stone was a multiplayer brawler like no other, with dynamic areas and chaotic action that kept players hooked. For the lovers of light gun games, House of the Dead 2 delivered thrilling zombie shooting action right at home.
James, I tried. Don't underestimate the enemy. James, take this.
Jet Set Radio had a bold, cel-shaded art style and a funky soundtrack. It's a game that oozes creativity. You play as a rebellious skater, tagging graffiti and dodging the law in an ultra-cool future city.
Nice.
Resident Evil Code Veronica brought the survival horror series to the next level. With its gripping story and detailed visuals, it's a must-play for fans of the genre. Shenmue is more than a game, it was an experience. It immersed players in a richly detailed world where every NPC had a life. Every day passed realistically, and every decision mattered. Shenmue 2 took the story to new heights, offering larger environments and more dynamic gameplay.
Got a minute?
If you want to talk, come to the bar.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Skies of Arcadia was a treasure. The story of sky pirates, exploration and epic battles made it a standout in the genre. Soul Calibur set the standard for fighting games. Its fluid controls and stunning graphics made it feel like you were playing an arcade game at home. It remains one of the most celebrated fighting games of all time. Sports fans love Virtua Tennis. With its accessible gameplay and addictive arcade mode, I believe it's one of the best tennis games ever made.
30 love.
Sonic Adventure brought Sega's iconic mascot into 3D with style. Its sprawling levels, memorable music and thrilling speed sections made it an instant classic. Its sequel, Sonic Adventure 2, expanded on this formula with dual storylines, new characters and stages like City Escape. Crazy Taxi was chaotic, colourful and completely addictive. Picking up passengers and racing against the clock never got old, especially with its energetic soundtrack.
Okay, but don't freak out on me.
The Dreamcast had its hits, but there were also some hidden gems that didn't get enough love. Let's take a look at a few underrated games worth revisiting today. D2 offered a unique blend of survival horror and psychological storytelling, making it one of Dreamcast's most haunting experiences. Bangai-O served up frantic shoot-'em-up action with quirky humour and explosive gameplay. Res, a rhythm action game well ahead of its time. It had unique music and visuals and is well worth a play today. For something that's truly unique, there's Seaman. This bizarre virtual pet simulator combines surreal humour and innovation, making it a quirky addition to the Dreamcast library. Bleed is a survival horror that follows Erica Christie, a high school student who explores a horror-themed amusement park to find her missing friends. This mech fighting game brought over-the-top action with anime-inspired flair, making it a favourite among fans of the genre.
Extreme Impact!
The Sega Dreamcast may not have lasted long, but its influence on gaming is undeniable. With innovative ideas, iconic games and a dedicated fan base, it remains a true cult classic. Alright, so that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making this one. The Dreamcast is an absolutely awesome machine, one of my favourites of all time. It's just a dying shame that that thing crashed and burned as it did. It'd be really good to hear from you guys, so drop a comment down below and let us know what games I should be playing on the Dreamcast. Is there anything that I've missed there? It would be good for me to sort of revisit some of those in future, and I will comment down below once I have played them and let you know what I think. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Drop a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.